Now, you would think, in the age of smartphones, social media, you know, it's almost impossible for somebody to just vanish. Sadly, Patty and Jennifer know for a fact that anybody can go missing, because 2 years ago, on Patty's birthday, her 18-year-old daughter, Desiree, left a birthday card on her pillow, walked out of the door, and vanished. And since that day, Patty and Desiree's stepmom, Jennifer, have spent every waking moment trying to locate this beautiful young teenager. Take a look.
My daughter, Desiree, has been missing for 864 days. The last 864 days have been nothing but pure hell and heartbreak. The day that Desiree went missing was my birthday. She left a birthday card on her pillow for me. Her and my other daughter had plans. They were gonna make a cake and what have you. My other daughter got dropped off. Desiree stayed with the individuals. She had texted my other daughter saying that she was coming home and never made it home. We tried calling her, go straight to voicemail. I logged onto my phone account and noticed that all phone calls, text messages, everything had stopped the morning before, and that's when I went into panic mode. Never in a million years did I ever think that anything like this would happen.
You know, as Desiree's stepmom, when I found out that she was missing, you think that she's just gonna come back. You think she's just gone for a few days, and then it went on. And I watched her mom, you know, start to suffer. And that's been the worst part. Just watching her. And if it's gonna take her and I doing it together to bring her home, her child is coming home. One way or the other, this baby is coming home.
The last thing I think of when I close my eyes at night is her. The first thing I think of in the morning is her. The not knowing is the worst feeling ever. It's just the worst thing ever.
So to help uncover some clues, we enlisted the help of a psychic named Reginald Lewis. And later on, we're going to show you what happened when Reginald had the opportunity to spend some time with Patty and Jennifer. What's in your hand? Oh, the birthday card.
This is the card that she had left that morning.
Now, you admit that, you know, your daughter, I mean, like a lot of teenagers, fell in with the wrong crowd.
She trusted the wrong people.
The day your daughter disappeared,
Her and my other daughter was hanging out with these people all day. My other daughter came home.
she was dropped off.
She was dropped off. Desiree stayed and said, I'll be home later, because they had plans for my birthday. The last time that any of us had heard from her, she had texted my older daughter saying that she was on her way home.
Right.
And that's the last that I know that she was seen.
And apparently what happened was that she did end up with one of these older guys, and you knew his name, right?
Yes.
And the authorities knew his name.
Yes.
And subsequently, he and others were arrested for drug dealing, and they're in federal prison.
Yes. And will not talk.
And won't talk.
Will not talk.
Jennifer, admittedly, you know, you're the stepmom, she's the mom, and you all, the two of you, weren't too close before this disappearance.
No, we were not.
The two of you.
This definitely brought us to, you know, closer together, and we have vowed together that we are not going to give up until she comes home.
Well, I'll tell you, I've read your story, and I've read everything you have done in the last 2 years. You have left no stone unturned. You have hired drones. You have hired helicopters. You have had all of your friends out there searching every single weekend.
We've done billboards, we've done T-shirts, and this one is for you to take home with you, and it has Desi's picture on it. And then we have a Facebook page called Bring Desiree Ferris Home, and there's thousands of people on that page just waiting for the day that we get to bring her home.
We will do whatever is necessary to find her and bring her home.
She was a good girl.
I don't want to say was, she is. I mean, she's got a heart of gold. She's beautiful.
An infectious laugh.
Yeah.
Her laugh.
She had a laugh that was just contagious.
Has the trail gone cold?
It has.
Yeah, it has. But we're not giving up.
You know, you would think if the last guy that you know she was with, right, is alive in prison. You know, they talk in prison a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
So you think somebody in prison knows,
Oh, I'm sure.
but they're not talking.
We're hoping they come forward at some point. We're hoping that they,
Yeah.
you know, give something up to make themselves a deal, maybe.
We asked you all if Patty, you were open to meeting with a psychic, Reginald Lewis,
Yes.
and you said, yeah. Why were you ready to meet with somebody?
We will do anything, whatever it takes, and pray and hope that somebody will have the answers.
Patty, you were open to meeting with a psychic, Reginald Lewis,
Yes.
and you said, yeah. Why were you ready to meet with somebody?
We will do anything, whatever it takes, and pray and hope that somebody will have the answers.
So we enlisted the help of Reginald Lewis in hopes that he could use his gifts to gain some insight into Desiree's disappearance. So here's what happened when Patty and Jennifer and Reginald met like 24 hours ago.
Hello, pleasure to meet you. My name is Reginald. What's your name?
Patty?
Patty?
Hi, Jennifer.
Jennifer? Okay, great. So immediately as I'm connecting right now, the person that's connected to you ladies is a female?
Yeah.
That's missing? Okay. She seems very young. I want to say she's in, I want to say probably her teens. I'm feeling like somewhere, I don't know why I keep hearing like 17, 18.
She was 18.
I don't know if I'm seeing initial D or I'm hearing the name D. I keep hearing D, 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 D.
Desiree.
Desiree, okay. And it keeps saying happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. And it keeps showing me birthday balloons in the month of February. What's the connection to February?
It's her birthday.
Desi's birthday is February 11th.
I feel like I'm going past like a basketball court, like a schoolyard or a park or something like that. I feel like that there was a male somewhere between the age of mid-20s, early 30s, either Hispanic or white, but he has a tan. She was heading to a friend's. Okay.
With the male that you're talking about. And he lives by a school with a basketball.
I keep seeing handcuffs. So just let me know that this person has a history of crime.
Yeah.
I feel this sense of grabbing her. I feel like someone has me. Because she's small, she's tiny. I keep seeing like a van or a truck related to this male. I just heard there's a possibility that she's living. There's a connection, living. But honestly, it keeps coming up. Trafficking. It's not in the state, it's something out of the state.
What about her belongings?
A lot of what she may have had, I keep seeing like a fire.
When he got kicked out of his house, he caught everything on fire out in the driveway. We couldn't find anything.
I feel that she may have been taken out of state. For some reason, Virginia kept coming through. So I'm gonna leave you with that, but just know, I definitely feel she's alive, and there's still hope.
Wow. Do you think he helped?
A lot of stuff was on spot.
Really on spot.
Yeah.
Well, it's time, everybody, to meet Reginald. Here he is. Please welcome him. Reginald, nice to see you. Thank you. So, is it hard for you to get involved in missing cases?
Extremely hard. The great thing about this is, unfortunately, with missing persons and cold cases, a lot of the time it has to do with death, and that's why it's so difficult. Fortunately, in their case,
You really believe she's alive?
Is really alive, and this can definitely be resolved.
So, Patty, I want to give you a chance to look straight in that camera.
If you know anything,
If you have any information, just, call the anonymous tip line in Kansas City. You don't have to give them anything. You can just call in and say where she's at.
Desiree Ferris went missing on May 1st, 2017 from Liberty, Missouri. If you have any information that will help bring Desiree home, you may call this number, 816-474-8477. Have you been told that you're the father, but fear you're actually raising another man's child? Please call us right now at 1-888-45-MAURY to speak with someone from our show about taking a DNA test. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now, if you want to see more Maury content, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about new videos.